Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday. We have an awesome stream for you all. Hope you all can hear me. Audio check. Are we all here? Check, check. 1, 2. Alrighty. Wonderful. Uh, Perfect. You can hear me. Awesome. But yes, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Scott Moby Jasper. I'm a senior community manager here at Gamigo. And today we have an awesome Gamigo kind of showcase stream today. We had Fiesta earlier, we had Grand Fantasia on YouTube, and we'll have some Skydome later. But for now, we're doing Trove. And with me today, I got some very special guests. Andrew, if you want to introduce yourself. Alrighty. And Adam over there as well. All right, we got the back-to-back design team over here, and we're going to be going over a lot of the September news that a lot of stuff is popping this week. We did start the Fae vs Undead event. That started on Tuesday. Can't hear you guys. Interesting. Let me try. Okay, one more time. Can you hear Andrew?
Hello. Hi. I can
Yes.
hear you
Okay.
now. Yes.
Andrew, go ahead and introduce yourself one more time.
Hey, I'm Andrew Gingervamp Ream. I'm a game designer here at Gamigo.
All right, and Adam over here.
And I am Adam Blizzalaire, and I am also a game designer here at Gamigo.
Awesome. Fantastic. We got it. So we're all here.
Working.
And like I said, yes, Fae vs Undead started. We also released the Bard update on consoles. So this includes Xbox and PlayStation. We are definitely aware that Switch is not out yet for the update. We are diligently working on it, and we'll have it ready once it's ready. But I don't have any news on a date if you're coming here looking for that. But what I do have is a bunch of giveaways, and we're giving out some cool packs today and showing off the event. So thank you all for joining us today. Lots of fun stuff as we go over, Fae vs Undead and everything going on in Trove. Having a great party. Dan Pants, he's on it. There you go.
Yeah.
We also, another announcement, we do have Twitch drops going on. So if your account is connected, you can also check out !drops there, link your account, and you can get a lot of goodies during this event. You can watch streams, you can stream yourself. There's dev dreams, streamer dreams. There's some costume, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. Go check it out, and there you go. But I think it's time we head into Fae vs Undead. So Andrew, can you tell us what is Fae vs Undead all about?
So September is kind of like our versus month. It's become that. Last year it was Pirates versus Ninjas. So when coming into this year, we were thinking about like, wait, what theme should we do? Which two groups should we pit off against each other? And so I kind of wanted to do Fae versus Undead as like this kind of interesting, different like high class versus kind of like low society characters interacting with each other. And at the same time, we had some interesting new tech come online, which is our tomb system, which we'll probably go into a little later. But it's essentially what's going on here in the hub is we have the lower dregs of the undead kind of coming to visit the Trove hub for the first time, and then also the Fae are coming to complain about them and try to get them out of their territory. They're at war over the each other's biomes, and you have to go kind of choose a side and fight along which one you like best.
Nice, nice. I am definitely Team Fae over here. Blizza, what team are you on?
You need to ask.
Of course, Undead. We started a poll in the chat so we can see what team you are on. So please vote Team Fae or Team Undead, and we'll see the results in about 2 minutes. I hope Team Fae wins. Let's go, guys. You can do it.
It'd be a joint victory. You could have a tie. Yeah.
No. Undead are gonna win.
The good thing about this event is that you can kind of join both sides. So even if you like both, you can do both those things. But yeah, for every, monthly event, you always head over to the hub, and there's a
Mm-hmm.
section in the hub that is changed, and you can check out
And
all the
we're trying more and more to try to change like minor changes. Like I've said before on streams, like we have our big temple events where you change a lot of stuff. This whole like the whole hub changes, but for this one we have just like a small little cave now with some undead in it, and then on top of the mushrooms, high above everyone else, are the Fae, because of course they would be up there.
Of course.
Yeah,
Makes
of course.
sense.
Yeah.
The undead are underground. I get that.
Yes. They're in their little crypt.
Also, again, for those that don't know, the event lasts until the 27th, so be sure to jump in and play Trove. And each day there's actually daily adventures that you can go do and complete
Mm-hmm.
and get unique rewards each day. But yes, so let's go through the beginning process. We can go over here, talk to
So yeah,
Scullard.
yeah, we have to go talk to our new friend Scullard, who will introduce us to the quest and kind of get us moving along with this war that's going on between the Fae and the undead.
Yeah, Scullard just asks you to defeat enemies and stuff. We're gonna kind of just streamline things for today, not go through everything. I'm sure many of you have already completed it, but what kind of cool items can you get for completing this uh, adventure series?
There's sweet stuff from both factions. Uh, each faction has their own banner, an ally, a costume. But the two really cool new things that we added with this event was the target dummies, which are kind of a new thing for Trove. Excited to see how players
Yeah,
use these and get feedback on players on what they would on how they might like them to behave in the future. But the other awesome thing is a new terraformer that you can only get from the event, which allows you to put the tombs that we're going to show you later into your club world. They were a blast to get working and they're pretty cool.
nice, nice. A lot of cool stuff here. I'm gonna head to the top side to see what's going on there as well. Looks like Team Undead won. I'm sad, but congrats.
You cannot defeat the endless horde. You will be devoured.
Can't argue with that. I mean, the chat speaks. All right, and then up here, you can kind of see the rewards going on here. The Terraformer and the Undead Target Dummy. How many
as you
people? Oh, go ahead.
as you progress through the quest line and through the tombs, which we'll go, let's head to after this. Yeah, you can get these tokens of honor essentially to craft these items, and there's some really cool stuff.
Another cool thing I did not call out is the tombs decoration treasure box. There was a lot of really cool deco that got made to you know, just make the tombs kind of come alive and
Yeah,
like look pretty. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, this has players have to have access to this. So I took inspiration from I think it's the July event, Sunfest, and did what was done there in this event too. So pretty much all of the deco that you guys see in the tombs,
yeah.
that you can't make currently or couldn't make currently, comes from that box.
It's a lot. I like when you came to me, you said you were gonna implement that. I was just like, okay, that's a lot of items to like. How many are in there? Like you think like
I think it's in the neighborhood of 70 or 80.
yeah.
I'm currently currently trying to figure out a way to make one of the objects, a couple of the objects in that box they're giant, large mushrooms, and they're comprised of many small blocks. It's just some really cool stuff that Habadakis worked out, and I'm hoping to figure out a way to make it so you guys can just craft that. But until that happens, I gave you each piece, so you can kind of create your own like monstrosity mushrooms of
Yeah.
sorts, kind of Fern Gully-esque. It's really cool. I'm pretty excited for those objects, and they also offer a really good kind of a dump or a sink for any of the extra coins you guys have at the end of the event, which I think is a really nice thing because this is a very farmable event.
It's never fun to have leftover currency.
Never.
Yeah. right, do we want to go take a look at one of these tombs?
Yeah, let's go ahead
We
and
can talk about the mechanics that go into making one, and kind of how like this is, like I said, this was new tech that one of our engineers came up with. So we're kind of maybe hoping to use this in the future, is the idea. But we wanted to put it into a test environment, and so kind of hijacked it to get into this event, and made the event kind of about them, so that we could be testing it and playing with it and seeing if y'all like this interesting new kind of environment tech. So we're really excited about like feedback on it and like how players are responding to it in general.
And I gotta say, it's one of my favorite things you guys are gonna see very shortly is just running around the outdoors, and the world looks very different, or the biomes that it's in rather make them look very different. And you might be wondering, how do you find these tombs? And Moby, if you open up your map real quick.
on the map.
Yeah, on the map, you'll notice that there are biomes that have the Fae icon, but they're colored more closely to the Cursed Vale biome. And that's kind of like because the Cursed Vale's invading their biome. And similarly, if when we go to the Cursed Vale, you'll see that it's the Cursed Vale icon with a greener tint. And that just makes it easy for you guys to go out and find these tombs, because before that color change, it was not fun at all. So it was really.
It was a good implementation change. It was good.
Yeah.
Solve an issue. But yeah, so these are randomly generated, completely like most stuff in Trove, but they make these really interesting staircases, and they get more dense as you go further down. The idea being like you could, there's a terraformer version of this, so you could, generate one, or you could just go explore like these tombs and fight enemies that are in them. There's just like really interesting different dungeons. Now, you'll notice that you're only doing 1 damage to the enemies in here. These enemies have what we call pinata rules, essentially, is internally what we call it, because it's the same rules that pinatas run by. So they only take 1 damage. They have lower health values because of that. They also hit very hard. And the reason for that is because they're doing percent damage values rather than taking in stats. We kind of wanted to try out making an event that any player at any level could try to participate in. So making it have pinata rules, so it doesn't have like, and so like we wanted it to be challenging in this biome, which is normally like a low level biome. Players will nuke any of the enemies here. So that's why they sting a lot more, is because they're doing percent damage values rather than taking in your stats into effect. It kind of makes it a little more challenging, makes it different to play. And you can participate with your friends who are not necessarily, power rank 35,000.
Yeah, I love that it's kind of accessible and open to everyone, and basically scales that way.
Yeah, that was one of the main goals from the beginning. Is how does that work out? How can we design around that? And I think it's interesting. It's much different than what we have in the rest of Trove.
Yeah, it took me by surprise the first time I went in the tomb and saw all the mobs. I was like, oh yeah, let's go to the rank 1 world and just trash these mobs.
Something hits you in this biome. You're like, what is going on?
Yeah, I have a bit of a powerful character that I'm usually rolling around on, and I was just like, what? This does damage? One of my favorite things about exploring the tombs, and this is another thing that Habitakis did, is that as you progress down the tombs, you'll notice like there's more and more stuff just decorating it. I really love that, like,
I love the
little
designs.
bit of detail. I love the detail he added, where at the top level, it's been exposed to the outside world, and there's not much there. But as you go deeper, it becomes more and more vibrant. I really appreciated that.
Also, when it intersects with like when I really like when it collides with a cornerstone or a giant cave. You get these big openings in it. It looks really unique and interesting. It's been a real fun experience to work on for an event.
Yeah, like I'm really enjoy exploring in open worlds, kind of like Trove, and I really appreciate what Tombs has done. Like, I have gone down when I was testing the event to see how fast you get currency and stuff. I just got lost in the tombs and had no idea where I was, and that felt really good.
And on the note of currency, as we defeat these enemies, some enemies will drop your tokens for for specific side.
Oh, big boss.
Bosses,
Oh my
which
God.
there's the tomb zombie goblin. I love this model so much. I want this to be a pet or something.
Oh, that's so great.
He hits so hard.
It's so good, yeah. But as you fight bosses or you find rare drops, they will have a chance to drop, more tokens for the event or possibly other items as well.
Has anybody gotten one of the special items yet?
Not.
Not quite yet. Yeah, I love the room
Like this
design.
water. Yeah,
This
it's
looks
so cool.
so cool.
Yeah. And in the hope is maybe we'll do something more with this in the future, possibly.
But yeah, chat, what are your thoughts on this new dungeon type? How'd you like this event compared to last year? Or do you have any suggestions for next year? Would you like to see this again or something different? Who should
Like right
fight
here,
who?
if you guys come up over here, this is one of my favorite things that can happen is we have water coming into the tomb. It's also cut into the side of the hill. Just
Yeah,
this really nice natural, just ruin.
really
kind
feels
of
like a
in Trove.
dungeon,
Yeah,
an eerie dungeon.
I'm also looking forward to when some people run into some of my scarier rooms. It was pretty cool the way that we were able to set up what spawns in the rooms and such. There may or may not be a room that can spawn 15 enemies all at once.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you had some fun with that.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun. Oh god, these zombies are.
There's also the
Oh.
last year we liked the treasure chest mechanic a lot, and Blizza, you really wanted to bring that back this year.
Yeah.
So you can explain how that works.
Yes. First, to see those Moby, you'll have to actually complete some of the main quest line if you want to be able to see them yourself.
Okay,
I believe
go
it
ahead.
starts on step 6. But basically, last year you were able to go out into the neon. I believe it was only in the Luminopolis.
Yeah.
And find the buried pirate treasure. And I thought that was a really cool quest. It was something you could do once a day. You could see it while the quest was available, and then it would disappear. Oh, it's step 7. So complete. If you get to step 7, you'll be able to see it.
Okay,
Now we have to go find it though.
Almost there.
But basically, once we find one of them, all you have to do is interact with it, and you will dig up buried treasure. The buried treasure, the box that you get from it, is the same from each tomb. So it's not special for one tomb to the other. It's just that you're able to do it twice a day because each tomb has one of these little objects to find. They are more frequent the deeper you go.
Yeah.
So it'll just reward you for doing what you're already doing, which is really nice. I always kind of like stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that.
And looking for one now. But you'll also be able to find them. Oh, found one. You'll be able to find them easily because they have VFX attached to them. Because I did there's so much deco on the bottom floors. I did not want them to get missed. Moby, are we friends? I don't think we're friends.
On this server? No.
No. Well, I mean.
Go ahead and
you
add
are-
me. I'll jump to you.
Yeah.
Actually, my name is different on this one.
Yeah. Add me. My name's easy.
Is it now? You type it in.
It's regular Blizza.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if you hop to me. Yeah, and there it is in the center of the room. You can see. All you have to do is walk up to it, interact with it. You dig up the buried treasure, and then it'll disappear for the day, and it'll return tomorrow. And when you open your inventory, you'll see a buried tombs decoration box. It can have marks of honor from both sides, and 2 very special drops. One is returning from last year, and one is new this year. I don't know how many people have found it yet, but that was one of the things I just kind of snuck in there, not really telling anybody I was doing it.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Sorry.
I did see in the. I do want to call it in the chat though. I think this is a great idea, but they put candies versus dinos. Those are my two
Oh,
favorite classes, so it's gonna be hard for me
See,
to choose.
that would be great.
I like this idea, but it would make Moby happy. So we need to find a way to just
No, it would make me happy. I think we should definitely do that.
can't. I can't remember what the one I there's one I wanted that was like ice versus something, but now I'm forgetting because I've moved on to thinking about other events.
What the Vanguardian versus
Who's a villainous character? Because
Tomb
the
Raiser.
Vanguardians
Tomb Raiser, yeah.
well, the Tomb Raiser's kind of this one. I think this is the undead one.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
I mean, I guess we could do
Revenant.
Tomb Raiser.
Heroes
Revenant,
versus
maybe.
Revenant,
or
yeah.
here or Revenant or Knight versus Dragons. Come on, that's just good old
That
fashioned
makes
fun right
sense.
there.
The Knight. Oh,
Yeah, that's a good
that's
one.
a classic.
I like that.
You can also do Gunslinger versus just about anyone. Just make him a bounty hunter.
Everyone fights the gunslinger.
Gunslinger. Oh, pirates versus Gunslinger. That might be fun. I don't know what. I just don't like. Wouldn't
Oh, boss
the
here.
biome? Man, talking while playing. It's hard. I don't know how you stream like this, Moby. Yeah, I guess it could be the Desert Frontier versus the Treasure Isles. That could be fun. And we've got just years of events lined up now.
Yeah, seriously.
Fantastic.
Just go hit the button. It's really easy to implement, right?
Yeah, it's just a checkbox.
Yeah, you just swap out the assets.
Draco versus Ice Age. Fire
Oh,
and
that
Ice.
would work. That'd
Yeah.
be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's been long enough. It's not too soon. We can do it better.
Yeah.
We won't season 8 it. All right, do you guys want to check out the Fae tombs?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just hop over to the Cursed Veil world now.
Jump over there real quick, and then yeah.
I think out of just going back to it a little bit, I just love that because the difficulty is the same in every world. You can just go to a Cursed Veil world and you'll just get more tombs, which just makes it you know easier to do the event.
So you can grind on any character if your character doesn't have that great of stats. Like say you want a character who hits a lot faster, like Dracolite or Tomb Raiser. You can join in as them and then just actually participate with higher level characters. It's great.
Should I actually just join on you? That'd be easier.
I'm currently still loading the world, so join on Ginger Vamp.
I'm actually also currently stuck in loading
I
screen.
think we both went to the same world at the same exact time.
I have made it. I'll
All
go
right.
on without
Moby,
you.
if you open up your map, we can join on you once you find one. They're easy to find, like I said before.
There you go. Check out the map there. Easy peasy. Head this way.
Wow, a slightly different color zone.
One of the cool things about the undead tombs in terms of like the colors is it's very dark and dreary, so it's like a deep there's a deep red, there's that like purplish like white room at the bottom. The Fae tombs are very 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 different. Much more colorful.
Much brighter, much easier to see, but also not as creepy.
Yeah, I really enjoy that you can find them very easily if they're exposed to the top side.
I love. Sorry. One of the small things I love is that we got these torches to work. It was It was very like when this first feature first started out. It was very kind of bleak. And stuff, and then these torches and just like the slight visual effects here and there add so much to this zone.
Yeah,
So spooky. Great for the harvest autumn season.
Oh wow, dead end. Oh wow.
You were intersecting with a big dungeon.
Yeah. I really appreciate the design work on the NPCs for both factions. Like, I love the little raccoon rogues from the Fae.
Yeah, the art, like originally they're slightly different rigs and art for all the characters in the zone. Originally, I was just gonna reuse a bunch of like the assets we already have in the Feywild, but then the artist was like, let's hold on, I'm just gonna get you a whole set of specific NPCs for this event. I mean, we can use them elsewhere later on, but they came out great. I think they're awesome. Like this Fey Queen I'm fighting is cool, or like you've got the undead, that golem. I love that golem, the zombie golem. Still,
Oh, yeah.
It's just so good. Some of the art that's been coming out of the artists. We have to do voxel art now.
It was also really cool because that implementing these NPCs was like the first thing I did on Trove, or maybe the second. I think the first thing was actually setting up Luxian for some future dates, but getting to see how to set these guys up and just getting to look at all that art for being one of the first people to get to look at the art was really fun. Moby can tell you from our time in QA, we would frequently just go to artists' desks and look over their shoulder and just try not to creep them out too much.
It's so amazing what they can do, and to see the stuff they make get implemented in game. Everything's as simple as it sounds, as like a torch. It takes a while to actually get it implemented.
Yeah, I gotta say personally that I do agree with you. The zombie golem wins this update in terms of art. I love that arm that's just a bone that he just pokes you with. But I do have to say, I think the Fae tombs in terms of like decoration just take the cake with all like these hanging vines.
Yeah.
The huge mushrooms, which again I'm super excited to see what players do with. They are pretty complicated in how they're actually put together. So I think that them being complicated makes it so you can do some really cool stuff building wise with them.
Has anyone in the chat already been decorating with the items? I know the event's only been out a few days, but I'm sure our community's already on top of it.
And something that came up with this deco box was like an idea that like this is gonna take up a lot of inventory space. So I'm just kind of curious how might players feel about getting like something better to manage their like just a decoration box of some sort, something like that to just store all this stuff.
Someone's gonna be using new terraformers as a treasure hunt to give away items, using special deco and assigned to a certain room with rooms you make yourselves to give away rare mounts and stuff. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Whoa.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I think initially this was just supposed to be like a terraformer, if I remember correctly. Is a couple months ago when we started working on this event, and then but then it just evolved into something much more. And I'm really proud of what we've done with this. Super cool.
I also another thing I appreciate about this event we haven't mentioned, I don't think, is I think like the banner is the exception, but for the most part, all the collectibles, you can participate in the event yourself and farm them all. And when you craft them at the bench, they'll unlock, and you can get everything if you want to do it that way. Or everything can drop as a tradable version from the NPCs in the tombs. The bosses are more likely to drop it than the NPCs, but everyone can drop everything from this event as a tradable version. So you have the option of, if you don't want to farm the tombs, you can still go to the marketplace and score any of the cool stuff you like, which I thought was a really cool idea from Andrew. I was really happy to put in.
Yeah.
Although, have we shown off the Tomb Digger yet?
Oh, we have not. Is it time to show off stuff?
I think we should show off some of the skins and stuff.
Oh god, I found the room of 15.
Yeah, I found that room and died. It's
good.
It's pretty brutal.
The 15? Oh.
Yeah, I think each of those NPCs is doing around like they're using the smaller attack, so it's like probably like 5 to 10% damage per hit. So if you get hit by all of them at once, you're smoked.
As you know, in D&D, sometimes you shouldn't kick in the door.
Yeah,
Exactly.
or bring friends. This is a good event to quest with friends in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Woohoo with the great feedback there. Thank you for sharing your input. But yeah, let's go ahead and show off some of the cool stuff. There is the Brew Crew pack that you can get with this event. There also is in the store back the last year's pack, the Ninjas and Pirates. Go Team Ninjas, by the way. And
100%.
tomorrow there's also going to be a sale for a fantastical Phalanx pack. But yeah, we can start a giveaway for one of the Brew Crew packs. Hopefully my assistant might be hanging out in the chat. They can help with the giveaway. But yeah, let's go over the items. You've been seeing this mount that I have, but the Hot Joe mount here, really cool. Runs on pure caffeine. The Cold Brew mount. The sweet Zamboni looking item with the sweet VFX trail.
Yeah, that's what I was using. But come on now.
I've not actually seen this
Yeah.
one. Whoa, this is great.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I also
And
appreciate that it
yeah,
moves slower. It's a
the
Zamboni.
the 45 movement speed is a feature.
Yes, if you already won the pack, we'll give you the equivalent in credits, or you can get the new pack that's coming out tomorrow. If you do happen to win, yes, thank you, Kinseal, for being here. You just need to let us know your character name, your platform, and the server region that you are on. And we'll send you a direct message through Gamigo Games on Twitch. But yeah, so a Brew Crew pack. I got the two mounts here. To show the different allies, I got Go Brew. Is that Mocha? Wait, no, that's the. I thought Mocha was the cat.
That's latte.
I have Mocha, little puppy.
Latte, the little pug.
Nice.
Latte.
And there's also the Homebrew ally, the Go ally that I had.
The Go-Go is cute. It also goes really well with the skin I'm wearing.
Yeah, I was trying to find a pet with sunglasses to match my skin, and I couldn't. Next time.
This ally is so great.
Yeah.
I think I'm more of a fan of the one that Andrew's using. I love that the lid pops up and down.
Go Brew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The animations are getting so great on some of these pets. From what we can do with the voxel art, it's amazing.
Yeah. I just can't wait to show off some of the stuff from the next event.
All right, there's that. Sorry, 1 second. What else? We also have the costumes that we've been rocking.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Dino Tamer one. Sweet. Calfmeister Vanguardian one right there.
And no, there was an issue, I believe, when these went live with the VFX. We are patching that in, so the VFX will be updated. And
yeah,
I like these coffee VFX, like the
so cool.
off brown, yeah.
And the Broopy Bard one looks great.
Yeah. I really like this Bard one.
Yeah, this is the sunglasses. It's the sunglasses, isn't it?
It's the whole look. It's great.
It's the sunglasses and the tambourine. This is just such a great pack.
There you go. The giveaway started. Exclamation mark Fae in the chat. You can get one of the Brew Crew packs. Or if you already had it, we'll give you the equivalent in credits. And also, it's not on Switch, so we can also give you credits there. Yeah, this pack is dope. I would say my favorite is the Vanguardian.
Yeah. It's the coffee mug fists. Just, ugh, so
It's
good.
fantastic.
I do appreciate that the Vanguardian's taller than everybody else, and just
Yeah.
the barista uniform works in a way that I don't think would have worked on anyone else.
Just imagine them
Yeah.
trying to like save the day at a coffee place or something.
I mean, to most people, their barista is their hero. Every
Yeah,
morning.
exactly. I need some coffee right now. Like it just makes sense.
Can you imagine getting it delivered by this Vanguardian?
Oh,
Be great.
you're talking about my dreams right now.
I just really badly want to stand underneath the top of this mushroom because it kind of looks like a sombrero.
You blew out
Wrong
the
color,
bottom. What
but
the heck?
I did.
This
I
is actually
mined the
pretty
whole thing
great.
out. Yeah. That was one of the fun little difficulties of Tombs was at the start. All of the decorations were indestructible, so these mushrooms.
Yeah.
But these mushrooms were not. In fact, they were intangible. You couldn't destroy them, and you could walk through them. And that was something where it's like we
They're
gotta
much
fix this.
bigger too. They were like huge mushrooms.
Well, they could still be as big as they were.
Yeah,
Like
you could.
they're pretty great. I love how they, if you get into a room and they're all different sizes, it just feels really nice to be able to go and adventure in Trove and find stuff like that.
Did I pass the pack or did I buy it? Probably already
I
bought
think
it.
you bought it, so it doesn't appear anymore.
I already got all the goodness, but it's in the store. It's in game. The other one is not going live until tomorrow, so I need to jump into the future. Let me head over 1 second. Hey, congrats. Make sure you do message us at
Thanks.
Agamigo Games on Twitch. Again, let us know your character name, your platform, and what region you're on. Here we go. The fantastical phalanx.
Ooh.
So in this limited time pack, you can get the Onos and Galanas mounts. Show off the mounts here.
Ooh.
This dude.
I did not know about this pack.
Yeah, you can also go to Trove, trovegame.com. There's a description of all the stuff in the pack. So this mount is pretty cool. Let's go to Galanos. This one's super cute. Look at this guy.
Ah,
Oh my god.
this-
It's a land fish.
I love it.
So
It's
great.
cute.
It's like kind of derpy, but super cute.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that one either. That's great. Oh
And
my
of
gosh, I
course,
want this.
it's not a pack without, some allies in it. We got the Box of Plenty. Also reminds me of like a Mimic or something, but it's really cool and all those little cool music notes coming out of it.
Does it have a? Oh, I love when those little boxes like run around when they're your ally. It's so great when they're chasing you at max speed.
It amazes me what you can do with the rigs in this game.
Oh yeah.
They're so vastly different. But yeah. Oh my god, look at that tiny horse.
Yeah, we got the Danaan donation.
Is that a toy horse? Yeah, it
Little
is.
toy
That's
horse with
awesome.
wheels. So it just kind of
And it
rolls
just
around.
rolls. Oh my gosh.
I actually appreciate that the wheels don't roll. At
They're
least it doesn't
rolling, you
look
just
like
can't see
Oh,
it.
they are? Okay.
No. I mean, it's going.
Oh, that's so great.
And let's see. Orbital Ovoid. This guy's really cool. Now this one definitely rolls.
All I can think of is the Phantom Menace when I see that thing rolling around.
Oh, I can see what. It's really cool. It's
Is
kind
that
of
a
like a
snake
rolled
eating
up
its own
snake
tail?
dragon.
No, it thankfully has wings, so I'm not terrified of it.
You're not terrified of a snake with wings?
I mean, it as long as it has like wings or legs, it's fine. It's not spooky.
I
Without
feel like
them, it's less. It's more scary.
Oh, it's terrifying.
I feel like if I saw a snake with legs, I'd be far more terrified.
It'd be like Trogdor or something. Crazy, one arm.
That's basically what a millipede is, right? Ugh.
No, no, no. Oh no. Okay, let's go back. Let's see. Oh, we got some cool costumes.
Let's steer
Great.
back
Let's
on course.
get back on track here.
But,
It's
The
not
Revenant.
October yet.
It's almost October.
Ooh,
Revenant has the Wave Commander costume. Hopefully equipped.
Oh my god, that
those
shield.
cauldrons,
The
those
shield is great.
shoulders.
Oh, I love the weapon too.
Fantastic little octopus there. And we can go ahead and do another giveaway as well for the Brew Crew pack. Try to
Yeah,
do the
giveaways.
undead, exclamation mark, undead maybe. One Kinseal gives the mark though. Don't do it quite yet, Chad. So yeah, that's a Wave Commander costume for the Revenant. And we have the Neon Ninja. Okay, it's a little bit dark, harder to see, but this is the Celestial Courier. Kind of glowy, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I always appreciate a neon ninja skin. I got to do some of the work on the Neon Ninja for the stuff that's been on the PTS recently, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yes.
That was the first class I played in Trove.
Good choice, good choice. Alright, and we have the Chloromancer.
Is that
Game
those grapes?
Grapevinier. I'm sure I
Nice.
mispronounced it, but glorious looking.
Throw some plants around. I want to see what they look like.
Oh yeah, maybe not. We're gonna
Ooh,
top
those are
each other.
cool. Yeah. I like that.
Like the
I like that.
colors.
The leafy lasher looks great. Yeah. That. Nice.
There they are in action. All this is included in the Fantastical Phalanx pack that's coming out tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. Really cool stuff. And good luck to everyone that's entering the giveaway. Chronicle asks, is there any news about the abilities we tested on PTS?
I will, but yeah. So yeah, we're just experimenting around with a lot of ideas, and there might be a few more coming your way in the next couple of months. We're just kind of testing the water with some of those abilities. So we've made quite a few that we want you all to check out, and so be on the lookout for more. But yeah, the feedback we got from it was amazing. Like it's just great. Whenever we put something on PTS has become like this great source of just knowledge to get how the players are playing the game, what they like, what they don't like. We noticed some issues with like there's a Barton ability that lets you teleport. Not as many people like that, so we kind of know where to move with whatever we're kind of playing around with for future revamps and future abilities for characters. So there should be more of those. Maybe we'll see. See how it goes. I don't want to promise anything, but we enjoyed experimenting with that. We'll continue to do so. So be on the lookout for PTS in the future for new stuff like that.
I did see a mention about Bard stuff coming to consoles. So it has been delayed on Switch. So we haven't announced any date for that yet. When it's available on Switch, we'll let you know on our socials.
We're working really hard to get it to you. As soon as we can, we'll get it to you.
Yeah, but we're super happy to have it on Xbox and PlayStation. We didn't want to delay that at all, so we're happy to have it this week, and especially in time for this event. But yeah, thanks for the love.
Oh yeah, this event would be a great way to level a bard.
Angel Dragon Karma asks, any news on the Lunar Lancer reworks, by the way? Really love the character. It'd be great to see some more love for them.
You should be happy.
I think we've talked about that. The Lunar Lancer is the next revamp that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned that. But yeah, it's coming along really well. It's like I said, keep on lookout for PTS in the future. Do we want to show it today, Moby?
Shall we? We do have a little video.
So yeah, I've been working on me and the team have been working on the Lunar Lancer revamp for the past couple months. I made a short little clip of some gameplay I can talk over. Do you want to show it?
All right, here we go.
So yeah, so this is me running through a delve. I'm a little over level for this delve, but with the Lunar Lancer revamp, we wanted to change a couple of things that were, people were struggling with or disagree with. There's only one type of style of play with Lunar Lancer. It's kind of like using your 2 attack to basically do a large amount of damage. So we've changed up kind of some of the attack animations with basic attack to make it have a wider hit. Now grapples are instant, so it's like similar to the discovery mode where you throw out a grapple and you just go. We've increased the speed of grapples a bit, and you deal more damage when you hit with them. So the idea is we want you to be a more mobile Lunar Lancer. We don't want you to be able to move around the battlefield as quickly as possible, dodge attacks using grapple, but also have it be one of your main tools for dealing damage too. So it's just fast, and it's really fun to play. There's also a new move that was just shown off. This is called Lunar Leap. Lunar Leap, the idea was to give it, it replaces Crescent Combo, which was the old 1-2 slash. Lunar Leap gives you more mobility. It lets you jump up in the air, and actually for a short time, when you would instead have a grapple, you have an empowered grapple that deals increased damage, and it also gives you a huge attack buff if you manage to hit a target with the AOE when you land with the grapple. So we want to just give like a lot of little tools here and there when we were redesigning it for how to move. You'll notice that energy works differently now for this class. So basically, whenever you deal damage or you attack with stuff, you gain energy. And then as your energy gets higher, or we're calling it moon power, it'll max out, and you'll have those max moons, and then you can hit your ult, which is now transform. So that's how you get into your ultimate mode, your lunacy mode, your lunar form is what we're calling it. And when you're in that mode, you deal increased damage. There's a whole new set of abilities that you have. You still have access to the giant sphere that comes down from the sky when you're in your lunar mode, but it's kind of like you're charging up to get into this mode. You're doing your grapple to move around the battlefield, to fight your attacking enemies, and then when you hit your max energy, it doesn't activate right away like it did before. Players found that frustrating, where it's really hard to get into your lunar mode, your lunar form. And so now it's completely controlled from you. Now the ult doesn't do anything until you get to that point, but when you're at max energy, you can activate it, and boom, you're doing tons of damage. The Crescent Combo becomes your main attack when you're in lunar form. You also have a giant slam down that stuns enemies and proceeds to make you do a lot of damage. While you're in lunar form, your energy drains over time. So when you're out of energy, you revert back to your normal basic form, your normal Lunar Lancer form. So kind of like this we wanted to do a lot with this revamp because we felt like Lunar Lancer was it's a really cool class, but it was a little bit awkward, and it's one of my personal favorite classes. So we wanted to do a lot just to make it feel like new and fresh. Not all revamps that we do in the future will have this much detail in it, but we felt like Lunar Lancer really needed a good push to kind of change how it felt. But it still has like the grappling, it still has a lot of the same mechanics. It's just a little more complicated, a little more in-depth, interesting. But yeah, here's some, just this gameplay is just, you know, me running around doing a delve. So, and I think there's a little bit left, but yeah. It was really fun working on this revamp.
Really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
I love the mobility of Lunar Lancer, and now we just added even more of it, so it's great.
It's just you can move real fast, and then also when you transform, you can hit really hard. So it's gonna be fun to play around with on PTS.
And something that isn't immediately noticeable in this video is the hookshot's range is actually a lot further.
Yeah, and we increased it.
Yeah, like when the first time the most recent time we play tested, I was just hookshotting my way through the delves. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I saw some people were concerned about the mobility. You're gonna get around real fast on this.
Yeah, it's super quick. Yeah, it's real fun. And when it goes to PTS, we'll be doing tuning, and we'll take your feedback on it, how you feel about it. We'll try to implement it as fast as we can. This is the Lunar Slam. They got knocked up, and the animation extends if you get knocked up. Yeah, it's real super cool. When you use those abilities, it drains your energy faster, so you have to choose, should I just do basic attacks, or should I use my like really strong other abilities while you're in the lunar form? It's gonna be real great.
Yeah, for me, I ignore all ideas of like efficiency. I just want to move around and do that spinny move as many times and as weirdly as possible. So a lot of fun.
Yeah. So
fantastic.
Yeah, no news on when that's coming out, but it'll be in the near future. Keep an eye out on for PTS for more details.
Keep an eye on PTS, keep an eye on our socials, and also get those Twitch drops that are going on now. But yes, thank you all for joining us today for this very awesome showcase. And again, we're going to have Skydome coming up in a few minutes. So please, you can stick around and watch it. We're going to be doing some giveaways for Skydome, playing some games. We have a great guest joining us today. But thank you all for playing Trove, of course. And thank you again to guests Andrew and Adam for showing us some insight into Lunar Lancer and some more stuff to come. Shadows Eve next month. Very excited for that, and we look forward to the next Trove stream. But yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah, thanks for listening to us.
Yeah,
and
it's been great.
As always, go Chiefs.
Okay. Seriously.
This guy. All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Happy Friday.